Imagine getting a frantic phone call from a close family member, like one of your children, asking for money, but it's actually just the clone of their voice. So-called imposter scams, one of the most reported types of scams costing Americans nearly $3 billion last year, use artificial intelligence to impersonate the voices of people you know to get you to send the money. Kurt the Cyber Guy, at least he says he's Kurt the Cyber Guy, joins us right now. Hey, Kurt, how are you?
Hey, good morning, Steve. And you can't tell the difference with the voice. It has gotten so remarkably technically advanced that you can't tell if that's really your daughter or if that is Memorex, if that is a clone being used to be computer generated with AI, and it is fooling a lot of people. You asked me in the break, is this in real time or do they record it? They do both. And what they do is you pick up your phone and suddenly there's a stranger on the other end saying, hey, I've got your daughter in the back of the van. We've had some issues here and there's something went wrong. And if you don't transfer money, something really bad is going to happen. I need you to go to Walmart right now and wire money to this particular account and tell me when it's done. The next thing you know, you're caught up in this scam and you're transferring money, and then you haven't even thought, is this a scam? Because it's so convincing that they've got you on the hook.
And because it sounds like your daughter or your son or somebody you know, and it might not be their number, but then again, if they're being held hostage, it's like, okay, that's the bad guy's phone. It's probably just a burner phone number or something like that. But this could happen to any of us because we would, they're asking for $2,000 in the case of the person who wound up going to Walmart, and they sent the money and the bank will now says, sorry, you fell for it. Kurt, this could happen to any of us, but you've got some tips on how to avoid it.
Yeah, and 1 in 10 people now reporting in a survey that they've had calls like this come to them, so it's certainly growing. Tips here, I mean, one of the things is they'll often clone your family member's number. It looks like that family member's calling you. So here, be aware when you get an urgent request of any sort, that should be your red flag trigger. The problem is it's not working for a lot of people and they still fall for it. Create a secret word or a code with the family, meaning, you know, just come up with a word that only the family knows. So if something like this comes up, you say, hey, what's that secret word so we know it's really you? That might work. And then also just ask personal questions if there's an opportunity in a call like this of your loved one that only they would know. Because if it's a crook, they're not going to know something specific like what color was your tricycle when you were 3 and I taught you how to ride a bike. Limit your voice sharing online. This is where criminals are getting snippets of your voice to clone and using this technology in such a convincing way that is just frightening. And then keep your information private. Consider a data removal service. I used to manually go remove all my stuff from the internet as much as I could. They finally came out with these services. They're not cheap, but they're worth it. And I mean to tell you, people swear by them. And that is often how you get off the radar of these absolute criminal minds that are coming after us. And where are they going? They're going for our pocketbook. They're going for our financial information, and then they're getting into our accounts and getting money.
You know, of your tips, there's one that we have been doing for decades at our house because we heard about it around the time of 9/11, and that is having a family password. And I just called Peter Doocy at the White House, and I said, Peter, what's our family password? And within 1 second, he told me the word, and it was the right word. So
he remembered.
We all remember. Come on, Kurt. Fantastic information. Go to cyberguy.com, as we all do every day, for more information on how to avoid this scam.